So, yeah, I'm grateful to share my project with the Microsoft team. So, this project is basically the on creating a orchestration pattern using agents, wherein I have created a certification coach. Students will enter any Microsoft training content, any topic, and then this particular coach, which behind the scene uses multiple agents, will work together in a pattern which I am using is a sequential orchestration pattern. Using this, it will create a personalized plan for students. Okay, so let's quickly take a look at the project structure. So here you can see that this is the architecture. Student is going to give input, and initially there will be agent 1 syllabus parser which will extract topics from the student input, and then there is a agent 2 which basically calls mslearn mcp server to fetch all the relevant information related to the topic that student has given. And then agent 3 will create a study plan. Okay, agent 4 will create engagement coach where it will create reminders, nudges, habits how to study every week. Okay, so the week by week plan will be given by agent 3, but agent 4 will create content so that uh, the students can reminders can be sent to the students on the provided email ID. And once the student follows the pattern or the plan as created by agent 3 and agent 4, uh, once the human there is a human in loop checkpoint wherein student will confirm whether the preparation is complete or not. And once the student confirms that the preparation is done, then once the human is uh, given an approval, agent 5 will create, that is assessment agent, which will create 10 question MCQ. And once the student gives the MCQ assessment, a mark will be generated. A score will be generated, and based on that score, my agent will uh, recommend whether to go for the official exam or to prepare. So it will not only just evaluate, but it will also suggest which module is where student has to focus more on. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the code very quickly, and then I'm going to run the code. So here you can see that these are the agents. Okay, so I am using Azure. Okay, let's first go with the API. So I'm using Azure Open API. Okay, and very specifically, if I have to say, so I'm using GPT 4.1 model. Okay, which is deployed in my Azure OpenAI. Okay, so I'm creating a client. Okay, and I'm using this client in all my agents. So these are the agents. Okay, along with the prompt, which I'll be submitting uh, along with my GitHub code inside my repository. Okay, and then here I have created my I've recorded all the MCP URLs. Okay, and here is the orchestration pattern. So if I go to the workflow, okay, now to create this agentic system, I am using Microsoft Agent Framework. Okay, so you can see here Microsoft Agent Framework dot orchestration, and because I'm using a sequential pattern, so I'm using I'm importing a sequential builder class. Okay, and using this class, now I'm going to connect all the agents in a sequential manner one by one. Okay, now let me just close all this, and I'm going to run the file. So as far as framework is concerned, as said, Microsoft Agent Framework, as well as the UI is concerned, I'm using Streamlit frontend. Okay. Also, I've developed the agent using Python. So now I'm going to run this code. So let me just And also for the development of this code, I have used GitHub Copilot. So app.py, and let's see the application. So the application name is certifyMe. Okay, and here you can see the entire progress. So first user have to enter the topic and then learning path, study schedule and reminder, readiness check, assessment, and towards the end, after the human or the student will give the assessment result along with the recommendation will be provided. So here I'm going to now enter a topic. So let's say I want to learn Azure AI services. Okay, and because for study reminders, we can also give our email so that this application will send reminder emails every day in the morning as well as in the evening. Okay, and I want to complete this study in, let's say, 1 month. Okay, now enter topic is done. Now my agent is extracting uh, information from the input, and then it will start generating the study schedule as well as the entire plan. So it is going to take around 30 to 60 seconds. Okay, apart from that, I'll show you that here I have also built observability dashboard where I can see the amount of tokens consumed by my agent because there are multiple agents running together. Okay, so the token consumption, time taken by the agent to respond, everything will be logged in this particular dashboard. Okay, so as you can see, the entire personalized plan is ready. So it says preparation of this particular topic will take around, I mean, there are total 5 topic areas, and along with the hands-on exercise and learning, it will take around 34 hours of learning. Not only this, it also broke down the topic into multiple modules. So first module is plan and manage Azure AI solution. Okay, and it is giving me not only the module but also the link. Okay, so let's say let me show you a very specific link which is computer vision, which is a part of Azure AI service. Yeah, so now you can see it's giving me the link, and I can click on this link and I can follow the, I mean, I can read the content from here. So this is coming from the MS Learn MCP server. So like that, the entire plan is ready, and I can also see the study schedule. So because I have to complete this in 1 month, daily commitment is 2 hours every day. Okay. And week one, this is the plan. Week two, I have to complete computer vision. Week three, NLP, and week four, integration review and exam preparation. Okay. And also I can see that reminders every day at morning at 7:30 as well as evening 7:30. Daily email will be sent to me. Along with that, some of the tips. Okay, so you can see this is how the weekly encouragement will happen. Week one, we are going to build the foundation. Week two, we will learn about vision. Week three will be, about NLP, and week four would be revision plus all the topics that we have covered. We are going to combine. Okay, and yes, so the last one is, let's say I've prepared everything. Okay, I have not done the user authentication and those part because I was focusing more on the agentic development. So now let's say if the preparation is done, I'm going to start the assessment. And now AI will generate a list of questions for me, which I'll just quickly, let me just see. Yeah, so I'm just randomly selecting some of the some of the options, and let's submit the assessment. And here we can also see the difficulty level of all the questions. So whenever the questions will be generated, there will be 60% easy question, 20% medium, and 20% very hard question. As you can see, I scored 40%. So it says keep practicing. To to pass, we need minimum 70%. It says, okay, these are the topics that you have to revisit. Okay, and these are the strengths. And I can also see where I went wrong. Right? So all the, I mean, incorrect and correct options I can see. Okay, and if I feel that my preparation is not as per the expectation, I can just revisit my plan and I can try again. Thank you so much.